Hello everyone, I am Barkha from InsurTech and Webner. Today in this video, I will give an overview of InsurTech ACORD API that can download files from IVANs, convert AL3 to JSON, can help you to create AL3 files, and also extract data and attachments from claim files. For InsurTech ACORD standards convert to APIs, you need to go to developer.winsurtech.com, then click on API docs, and you will see the documentation for all the endpoints that we have. There are three major categories: download files from IVAN's mailbox, convert AL3 files to JSON or CSV, and convert CSV to ACORD AL3 because you can do the reverse process also to convert CSV to ACORD AL3. And finally, we have another category that we are enhancing with every week by adding more capability to it, to download the claim files and to convert claim files to E-Labels. Now you will see at the very top, we support all the major personal and commercial line of business for all these endpoints. And to download files from IVAN's mailbox, you can use our endpoint to log in. Then pull the information of all the files available on IVANs, and then one by one download each file during this third endpoint. To convert AL3 file to JSON or CSV, you have to call this endpoint AL3 to JSON CSV conversion. Once you convert it, you will get a unique transaction ID back. Using that transaction ID, you can call other endpoints, because our endpoints not only help you to convert AL3 to JSON, but they also help you to extract specific information from inside the file. Like using the same transaction ID, you can extract policy transaction summary, which will give you policy number, line of business type, and transaction type for every policy contained in the AL3 file. This file is for policy downloads, and using the same endpoint, most of these endpoints are applicable to policy downloads, not to claim or DB commission files. For DB commission files, we have commission summary endpoints. You can get the summary of the commission, totals, and you can also call commission details endpoints. You get the individual policies, information of individual policies which you are participating in a single DB commission download file. And for the policy downloads, continuing on the discussion, using the same transaction ID, you can call this in short detail information. You will get only the in short personal information and address, and you can call policy summary for basic policy information and payment premium information. Covered item with location, you get the location information for each policy inside the AL3, and also the covered items like vehicles, drivers, or any home items which are covered in case of homeowners, for example. Similarly, for each line of business, specific data is returned. You can get the coverage information like what type of coverage is there, limits, deductible amounts, and you get the additional interest information. Similarly, other endpoints, remarks, forms, career questions, claim history, and violation for the policy. If the data is contained in the AL3 files, that is also returned, and prior and other policy information. So these are the endpoints which help you to get the specific data out of the AL3 files. With the CSV download, you get the CSV file. You get the data well structured, well displayed inside the CSV file for easy to read format. The good thing about the CSV format is that just changing the value in that CSV data, feeding it back to create an AL3 files endpoint, you will get a new AL3 file, so you can easily create a new AL3 file when required. But if you don't want to use the existing AL3 file for the template. You can call our generate CSV template endpoint with one of these codes for the line of business, and you will get a CSV templates back without any values, and you can fill the data and give it back to the create AL3 endpoint, and you can get the AL3 file back. We have endpoints for code list name and code list values, ACORD code list names and code list values for individual specific code list names can be extracted, and similarly carrier information for NAIC code and carrier name, and this information will help you to fill the values in the CSV template, because sometimes the value is not a text value or a number, it's a code list value, or it is the NAIC code of a carrier. And finally we have claim downloads. So you get the downloads from full file content from IBANs. You get the claim files also. This endpoint can be used to convert that is to JSON, and where the JSON is the ACORD form E-label, so that you can use the same information to easily fill the form or store the data in your database, because these claim files can also contain attachments like actual payment receipts and similarly other attachments, and using the full attachments endpoints you can extract the actual PDF out of the file and save that in your system. As you are aware that we have the other company Webner Solutions, and which is a service company. So if you need help with mapping this data to your system, to your CRM or agency management system or carrier management system, please contact us and we will be able to help you to map this data to your system. And it's very easy to sign up here. All you have to do is go to pricing link. For example, just log in with Google, and when you log in with Google, you can see the pricing and you can subscribe to the monthly subscription that you like, and you will get also a chance to upgrade 12 months or 6 months subscription when you go to the next page. So you can choose the plan that you like and the period, and you can get a discount as well. I hope this video was useful. For more informative videos you can subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Also, for any assistance required with AL3 ACORD forms, ACORD XML, or to learn more about products and services, please write to contact@winsurtech.com.